What's going on, YouTubers? This is Buddy coming back at you, another quick update on my 65-gallon mixed reef aquarium. Just showing you the progress as I go along, and really doing this for me too. I want to document this tank as it grows out over time, so I'm going to continue to spit out updates over the next, year, 2 years, until the tank is where I really want it, and then I'll do a final update on the tank. But like I said, yeah, every month I'm going to spit out an update on the tank, so if anybody wants to follow the progress of the 65-gallon mixed reef, they're more than welcome to. Alright, so I'm just going to do a close-up of the corals and, really talk a little bit more about the Red Sea. Not really a whole lot, just talk about, where I'm at with the vodka dose, well, not vodka, no-pox dosing. I'm dosing no-pox for short. It's a Red Sea product. Basically, it's just a sustainable carbon source, so I'm liquid carbon dosing, and I'm just gonna I'm really happy with that product. Like I said from the start, it's a great product. I'm seeing amazing results. I'm only dosing 3 milliliters a day. It's a very small amount, and I'm probably gonna cut that down to 2 here pretty soon. I still am running Phosguard on this aquarium. I'm running ChemiPure, just regular, not ChemiPure Elite, and I'm running Phosguard. I just swapped out the Phosguard yesterday, and I feel as if no-pox works really well for nitrates. I'm not seeing a big deal on the phosphate levels that I have heard takes a little more time. I talked to Red Sea themselves. I've contacted their hotline, and they said it does take a little bit longer for phosphates to come down. And I was talking to Vivid Aquariums, and they were saying that they were still running Phosguard or GFO on their tanks for the phosphates and still dosing the no-pox. So as of right now, I'm going to continue to run the Phosguard on there for my phosphate media in my reactor, and I'm going to continue to dose the no-pox at 3 milliliters a day for the next week. Continue to test, and I'm probably going to be coming down to 2 milliliters a day, hoping eventually to be doing just 1 milliliter a day. That's really the ideal plan, and having that keep my nitrates in check. Dosing that as little as possible, the smallest amount as possible, and keeping my nitrates in check. Coral health is still looking amazing. The colorations are becoming more vivid as I noticed the nitrates and phosphates come down to very low levels and stay in check. And as I continue to dose the Red Sea Reef Care, Red Sea's Reef Care Energy Program, the A and B solution, I'm noticing very good coloration in the corals. The corals had good coloration, but the colors are becoming even more vivid now, which is very, very pleasant to look at. I'm absolutely loving that. I added 2 new additions to the aquarium yesterday. I ordered a pineapple favia, and ordered another just a small frag of egg hands. I'll do a quick close-up. The pineapple favia is a little stressed out. It got shipped to me. The shipment was delayed, so it took a few days, and it came to me a little stressed out. Lost some of its coloration. I contacted the company that shipped it to me, and they had absolutely no problem, saying, hey, if there's any issues, we know it took longer than it should. We know there was an issue with the shipping company. So if you lose that coral, definitely contact us, and we'll have no problem shipping you out another piece. But as it goes, like I said, it lost some of the coloration. It looks a little dull, but it doesn't look like it's going to die. I think it's going to make a full recovery. But it's nice to know that they're backing me 100% and giving me some time with it and seeing if it does recover from the long shipping stress. The egg hands look really well. They're doing really well, and they went through the same process, and they seem to be doing just fine. So let's do a close-up of them. As you can see, my toadstool is shedding, which is always a good sign, guys. If you see your toadstool doing that, don't freak out thinking it's got a disease. It's just shedding. Alright, so let's get a close-up of the egg hands. They're not fully opened yet, but the colorations are really sharp. Let's see if I can get the camera to zoom in. There we go. Now they are actually a real nice purple and a mint yellowish green. Really sharp, really nice egg hands. We're in a bag in a box for three and a half days, so they're a little stressed out, but they're going to make a full recovery. Their coloration looks good. They're just not opening all the way yet. They're starting to open, just not all the way yet. So a little concerning, but they seem to be doing fine. Now this is the guy that I'm a little worried about. As you can see, some of his coloration is here. Now this is not due from my lighting being put in. I do have intense lighting on this aquarium. No, it came right out of the box just looking exactly like this. And that's why I did contact them immediately, sending them pictures of it before it even got into my aquarium. And they did say, yes, we know that it took 3.5 days to get to you. It's supposed to be 24-hour shipping. There was a problem. We're sorry. Any issues, if it dies, the colors don't come back, we'll have no problem reimbursing you and sending you out a new piece. So that's great customer care right there. But I think it's going to make a full recovery. It is a little stressed out. The temperature in the bag was fairly low. They did have heaters in there, but the heaters were probably only good for 48 hours or something. So by the time it got to me, the temperature in the bag was about 68 degrees. Pretty low. So obviously they took quite a long time to acclimate. I acclimated them for about 2 hours because the temperature was so low in their bags. Normally I don't acclimate anywhere near that long. I'm not even a big fan of acclimating. I'll be honest with you. Even with my fish, I literally put them in a bucket and I pour half of their water in there, and I take I do a 50-50 mix, leave them in there for 10 minutes, and I pick them up by hand, toss them in my tank. I've done it like that for years. Some people think it's crazy. Some of my corals, man, I don't even acclimate them. I'll throw them right in. I don't even care. I haven't lost a single one. But when they do come in from shipments, I do acclimate. I acclimate them to the lights. I acclimate them to the water. You have to, when you're shipping, you have to take very good care to acclimate. See, the fish store that I get my stuff from, their pH, their salinity, their temperature, it's identical to mine. So I get away with not acclimating like that, But you definitely do want to acclimate. I'm not saying don't acclimate. Don't follow what I do. That's not the right way to do it. But like I said, their parameters at the fish store are identical to mine. The salinity, the pH, the temperature, their calcium, their magnesium, their alkalinity levels are all identical to mine. So I really get away with not having to acclimate like that. I do acclimate for a couple of minutes. Like I said, I do a 50-50 mix, and then I take the corals out and set them right in. But these are the two that I got in just yesterday, and they are a little stressed out, as you can see. This pineapple favia is supposed to be a vivid purple with the green. I'm sure you guys know what a pineapple favia is supposed to look like. And I seen pictures of it before it was shipped to me, and it looked absolutely gorgeous, very beautiful. And this is what shows up to me. But the company I ordered it from swore up and down that they apologized. This isn't how it left, and they fully understand how long it took to get to me, and they're going to fully reimburse me if the colors don't come back or if it dies off. But I'm pretty sure it's going to make a full recovery. It just sucks that you pay that kind of money for a coral and I have to wait 30 days for it to recover roughly. I mean, I expect to make a full recovery within the next 2 weeks, but before all the coloration, everything comes back, it's probably going to be 30 days before it looks beautiful again. And that really bums me right out because it was near death. It really, as you can see, I mean, it was near death when I got it. Look at that. Near death. Temperature in the bag was 68 degrees. I'm sure the salt was starting to settle by then. I mean, hasn't been being shook up in any kind of way or being moved around. I'm sure there was issues there. So, that's one thing you have to worry about when you're ordering corals online and things like that. But most of the time, all those guys that you're ordering from online, most of all those companies are really good about it. And they know the risks that are involved with shipping corals. So if there's any issues, they normally reimburse you and take good care of you. So I've ordered fish and stuff where they've showed up to me dead on arrival. Called the company right up within 24 hours. They had the same fish right back in my house. No questions asked. So, there's some risk involved. I mean, sometimes you have to wait a little longer. In this case, I'm not getting the beautiful vivid coral that I ordered, but it'll make a full recovery. Alright guys, so this is Buddy just coming at you with a quick update showing you the tank, the 2 new corals, and the progress that I'm making. Alright guys, you have any questions, comments, concerns, post them, let me know. Definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button, or subscribe and hit that like button. Alright guys, happy reefing.